your dial and across your screen on the internet stream. And it will be at Strabicki doing the kicking. And the returner is number 8, Brandon Wheeler, along with 23, Jake Hill and Jake Newman, 42. Actually, 4 returners back and 5 on the front line. Here's the kick away, and it's long and it's pretty deep. Taken at the goal line, actually by the 4-yard line, running to his right across the 10 to the 15-yard line and spun down. Great defensive coverage by the Stillwater Ponies as they brought down number 23, Jake Hill, on the opening kickoff. So the White Bear Lake Bears will start off in not very good field position at their own 15-yard line. First down and 10. The spread offense on the field. Wide receivers left and right, 2 on each side. No tight end in. 1 single back alongside quarterback Trey Anderson. Snap to Anderson. Fakes it. Runs inside. He'll get over to the 15 to about the 18-yard line. A pile of ponies tackled him from the inside, and it'll be a 3-yard gain for the quarterback, the do-it-all man for White Bear Lake, and that is Trey Anderson. Let's set the defensive line in just a moment here. They're spread out wide here for the spread. Back to pass. It's a little screen taken by Hill at the 18, across the 20. First down out to the 30-yard line. Hill with the catch and run of about 15 yards out to the 33-yard line of White Bear Lake. And Anderson has his first pass and catch of the night, and that goes to Hill for 15 yards and a first down for the White Bear Lake Bears. Again, quickly to the line of scrimmage and snapping out to the 40. It's a quick snap, and it's taken by number 23, Hill, the running back, and he will get 5 yards on that carry for his first carry for the first down. So White Bear Lake not wasting any time. The snap to Anderson, and it's inside for a first down again, cutting outside and making out to the 48-yard line. Midfield ball is loose and recovered by the Stillwater Ponies at the White Bear Lake 45. The fumble, I believe, was from the quarterback Anderson. Anderson got out to the 48-yard line, had another first down, coughed up the ball on the ground. We'll call it a 12-yard gain for Anderson, but a very costly fumble. And Stillwater, after the fumble, will take over at the White Bear Lake 43, 44-yard line. It's a battle of contrasts here tonight at Pony Stadium as the Ponies come out with that wing T offense. Well, now it's going to be 2 runners in I formation. The deep back is the big guy that they're watching for, and it's a hand flip toss and right to the line of scrimmage, and not too much more for running back Zach Knox. Zach Knox, with over almost 1,200 yards rushing this year, gets 1-yard gain on his first carriage from scrimmage. So, quickly, it's a slow-moving, methodical Stillwater team relying on the run against a quick-moving spread offense team from White Bear Lake. The Ponies right now have the field position at the 43-yard line. Second man through. No, back to passes. Tillett throws it long and almost intercepted by the deep back for White Bear Lake as he was chasing down the field stride for stride with Pony wide receiver DJ Ski, that was, on the and almost intercepted by defender number 14, Wyatt Lemon. So an incomplete pass on the first throw by Trevor Tillett, and it's going to be third down and nine from the 43-yard line. Just underway with Ponies football on KLBB. 3 wide receivers out to the left, 2 men in the slot, 1 goes far to the right. And the signal's called by Tillett. Back to pass, stops and throws, has a man open, but in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And that was 82, Matt Anderson. Anderson made the good cut, had clearance, but just was not able to bring in the head-high pass from Tillett. So 2 incomplete passes, and let's see what the Ponies do. They bring in the punt team a little bit too far away to even attempt a field goal, but they're hoping to pin White Bear Lake down deep by their own goalposts. Back to punt for the Ponies is going to be Charlie Strabicki. Strabicki gets a good snap, kicks it up, it's high, and it's going to be taken at a fair catch at the 11-yard line. At the 11-yard line for White Bear Lake. It's Brandon Wheeler with the catch. And so White Bear Lake with a second possession will be starting back at the 12-yard line. They started their first drive at the 15, got out to the Ponies 45 before the fumble by Trevor Anderson. And we are going to see the quickly setting up to the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield along with the quarterback. Low snap on the pistol. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No, he got the ball off to the running back, Hill. Hill gets over the 20-yard line. Great move by Hill to get past the line of scrimmage. And it is Zach Hill getting a first down, a 12-yard carry for Hill. Hill has 17 yards on 2 carries. 15 yards for Anderson, but that fumble, Anderson back to pass. Looking downfield, rolling to his right now. He's at the 20, 23, keeps it, gets out to the 25, pinned down by 2 Ponies, and they stop the play as he goes out of bounds. On the tackle for the Ponies was number 20, Joey Freckles, and it is going to be a gain of 3 for Anderson, as Anderson just didn't see anything happening down the field. This is a quick-moving offense. Depends on quick decisions by the quarterback. Back to pass. Huge rush. Gets it away. Almost intercepted just over the head of one of the Ponies linemen who was pulling out to cover the one of the backs coming out of the backfield. And that was Hayden Hoskin. Almost made an over-the-head catch, which would have been great for a down lineman. So an incomplete pass. 1 out of 2. For Trey Anderson, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6, and we're going to have a flag fly. There might have been some movement on the White Bear line. No, against Stillwater. Encroachment on the Stillwater Ponies. First penalty of the game, and it goes against Stillwater. A 5-yard walk-off. That'll make it 3rd down and 1. Certainly a lot easier for Trey Anderson as he emptied the backfield on that last play. Now Hill is coming out. Hill is coming out, and we see, trying to see who comes in, who came in for Hill there, as he's going to have a little conversation with his quarterback. And from what we can see, that looks like it's 22. It would be Paul Scogan. Smashing into the line and smashed backwards. Anderson has nowhere to go as he's hit by about 3 guys on the Ponies line. It's going to be a loss of 1 for Trey Anderson. And we are looking at a punting situation. No, they're going to go for it. They're going for it on 4th down and short from their own 28-yard line, trying to draw the Ponies offside as they were able to do successfully before. The running back comes out of the pistol now, goes to a double wing, and dropping back deeper is Anderson, who's also the team's punter, in addition to being their top ball carrier and passer. He gets the ball off to the Ponies 42, down to the 30. They're just going to let it go to the 35-yard line. So a kick of about 35 yards for Anderson. 35-yard punt for Anderson, and the Stillwater Ponies will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 8:42 to play, scoreless first period. You're listening to Ponies football on Club 1220 KLBB. The Ponies and Trevor Tillett a little slow getting onto the field. They were 4 and out, or 3 and out, in their first plays from scrimmage after the White Bear Lake fumble at the 43, at the 40-yard line. Let's see what they can do in their own territory. 2 backs behind the quarterback. He hands to the second man. That's Knox. Knox burrows into the line, stood up at the line of scrimmage, did get his footing, advanced the ball about 2 yards out to the 27-yard line. They're marking it to 27, so we'll call it 2 for Zach Knox. Knox, the leading ball carrier in the Suburban East Conference, one of the best in the Metro, but I guess when you compare in the Metro to the running back from Rogers who had, I think, 300 yards on 12 carries last week, Jake kind of paling. He's not really a breakaway guy. One far wide out to each side, way out to the other side for the near side. Back to passes, Tillett. Found an open man. Ski had faked his defender out of his boots. He drops the ball, though, at the 35-yard line. Ski was open as the defender behind him fell down to the ground, recovered his footing, and was several feet behind Ski when the ball was delivered, but Ski could just not bring it in. So it's a 3rd straight incomplete pass for Tillett, who comes to the sidelines and then runs back to the huddle, takes the long way to the far hash, and he's going to have to hurry to get this play called and moved. With the incomplete pass, it's 8 minutes to play here in the first period. 3rd down and 9 for the Ponies from the 26-yard line. Same formation as before. Knocks the deep back. He's he's doing the blocking here, and he goes down. Quarterback Tillett sacked. He was sacked 5 times last week, and he goes down for the first time tonight. It'll be a loss of 7. Looks like a loss of 7 for the Ponies quarterback, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a punting situation for the Stillwater Ponies. So first sack of the ball game, and it is against the Stillwater Ponies. Will have to punt. Strabicki standing at his own 5-yard line, too deep. And here comes the rush. The snap is good. The kick is a sailor, and we're going to have a fair catch call for just inside the 50-yard line. The White Bear Bears will take over from the 49 of Stillwater here in the first quarter of Ponies football tonight on Club 1220 KLBB. The seedings will be announced on Friday, we hope. We'll talk about that and other issues with John Millay of the Minnesota Sports State High School League, and John Millay will be our halftime guest here on Club 1220 KLBB. To the line of scrimmage, Trey Anderson waits for the snap, steps back and ready to throw. Good pocket for him. Open man, stumbling to make the catch is Cody Anderson, number 4, I believe, for Dakota Anderson, and he makes the snap catch while falling to the ground. The ball is going to be down at the Ponies' 27-yard line, so a gain of 23, and right away they go right up the middle with the quarterback, and he's down to the 20, inside the 20-yard line. That, of course, is Trey Anderson. So a 23-yard pass for Anderson and a first down. And then Anderson with a 3-yard run to make it 2nd down and 7 for White Bear Lake. And it's thrown left. They set up a screen. Almost broke through. Great come from behind tackle by one of the Stillwater defensive linemen who peeled back and managed to bring down the running back. Actually, that was the wide receiver who was 81, Jake Olson. And that is going to be enough for the first down. It could have been a touchdown there on that throw by Trey Anderson. He has 28 yards passing already. And right away they give, this time it's the running back, Hill. Hill will get down to get to the 12-yard line, so it's a gain of 3 after the Ponies' first down. And Hill has 20 yards on 3 carries. So that's Jake Hill for White Bear Lake. We have a Zach Hill for Alec Hill for the Stillwater Ponies. Now we have a little bit of a slowdown here in the offense. Ponies shifting back to their defensive backs. Now here's White Bear Lake ready to go. Fake inside. It's the quarterback Anderson, brought down from behind to the 10-yard line. But Anderson gets another 2, and he has 22 yards as the White Bear Lake momentum is really starting to roll here. Anderson with a pair of 23-yard passes on this drive that started at the Ponies' 49-yard line. 5:42 and counting here in the first period. 3rd down and 10 for White Bear Lake, and now they are sizing up what's going on. Wide receivers out 2 to the both sides. The spread offense out of the pistol. Here we go, running to the right, late pitch. It's Hill. Hill cuts inside the 5. Hill down to the 4-yard line. That is Jake Hill providing a good counter in that balance. Late pitch. It's a first down and goal to go for White Bear Lake on the 7-yard carry by Jake Hill. Hill with 27 on 4 carries. The White Bear Lake races to the line of scrimmage there. They flip-flop, the quarterback and Hill. Now we're going to see Anderson walk back around the other way and circle his back and moves him to a new position as one of the wide receivers on the left moves in. It's Hill to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be stopped. He pulls forward a little bit. He'll get down to about the 3-yard line. So a gain of 2 for Hill as a Pony player comes off the field after having his helmet knocked off in the collision. But Hill packs up 2 more yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. They mark it down at the 1-yard line. White Bear Lake knocking at the door of the Stillwater goal line. 4:40 to play in the first period, and White Bear Lake is slowing down a little bit. They've been really hustling. They have one man out wide to the left here, and the Ponies haven't picked him up yet. Now they do. Now they get somebody over to that side of the field. I-formation backfield, tight ends now on both sides. Toss back. It's going to be Hill. He's upended at the 3-yard line and brought down at the 2. So a loss of 1 that time on a great hit by the by Branch. Branch credited with the tackle. Hill with a loss. He gets a loss of 1, we'll call it on that play. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. And again, Stillwater sends in a messenger wide receiver. He goes out wide to the right. That is Tyler Steffen, and Ponies late in covering him, but they do find him. I formation backfield. Anderson hands off, and down to the goal line. Is he in, though? That's a big question. That was Hill. He was tumbled short of the goal. His knee went down, though, at the 1. So a gain of 1 back that time for Hill, and it is going to be 4th down and 1 for White Bear Lake. 4th down and 1 for White Bear Lake at the Ponies' 1-yard line. Clock is rolling, 3:27 to go in the first period. White Bear Lake trying to get the first score of the ball game. Same thing they've done before, only this time the Ponies are catching on to that wide receiver drifting off to the right side. And here comes Trey Anderson up to the line of scrimmage. He has not passed the ball or carried it himself, and we have flags flying, so I was looking for a quarterback sneak here, but we are going to have a penalty against White Bear Lake. Offside the call here, or actually illegal procedure by White Bear, and that is the second penalty of the ball game. First on White Bear Lake, backs them to the 6-yard line, 4th down and 6, and this will change the play calling indeed for White Bear, as they're going to have to decide whether to run the ball or maybe drift out and try to get a pass out by their fine quarterback, Trey Anderson. Referees having a conference now and trying to decide where they're going to place the football. Ponies football on Club 1220 KLBB, brought to you by our sponsors this season, Cameron Kelly Law Office, Karen Housley Holmes, Ed Simonet, attorney at law, Central Media Services, and McGarry Carney Insurance. Well, they had some kind of a conference on the field, and now the chief referee comes over to talk to Bo Labor on the Stillwater sidelines, and they have apparently waved off the penalty and put the ball back at the 1-yard line. So we can't hear an explanation from here about what's going on, but it was initially a 5-yard walk-off against White Bear Lake, and then they brought it back. I assumed, I didn't see the whole hand signals from the referees. I thought it may have been a walk-off for illegal procedure, but it may have been a lineup call, and they decided that they were wrong in calling a penalty here. I formation backfield to the second man through, and Hill is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Hill brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 42. That's Andrew Lammers with the stop for Stillwater, and the Ponies will take over at their 2-yard line. So a loss of 1 that time for Hill, as they tried to run Jake Hill into the line 3 consecutive times and not go with their dynamic quarterback, Trey Anderson. 2:34 to play in the period. The Ponies survive a big drive from the White Bear Lake Bears and will take over at their own 1-yard line. At their own 1-yard line. It's not been great field position here for the Stillwater Ponies, but they get the ball at their 1 on their 3rd possession of the game, and flags go a-flying. Let's see what we got this time here. They picked up the last flag they dropped, and now we're going to have the conference. 1st down and 10 for the Ponies, and they're going to be hit with an illegal procedure penalty and half the distance to the goal. So that's the second penalty on the Ponies tonight, both for illegal procedure. Quarterback Tillett comes into the back to the lineup. Tillett went over to the sidelines to check something out and came right back. I formation backfield. Tillett goes straight ahead behind that big line and pushes forward. Offensive line, Oliver O'Keefe at the center. Nick Brevitz and Peter Palachek are the tackles. Cal Rohrbach and Joe Knapp are the guards. So a 2-yard gain for quarterback Trevor Tillett. After being sacked, he has -5 official yardage. But they needed to push a little bit of breathing room but they still have tailback Zach Knox about 2 yards deep in the end zone on 2nd down. Handoff to Knox, off right tackle. Charges forward, breaks through. He's at the 20, he's at the 40. He's going to be tumbled down actually at the 35-yard line. A huge run by Zach Knox gets it out to the Stillwater 36-yard line. So it's a gain of 31 for Trevor Tillett, or for Zach Knox. And I got to believe that's going to put Zach pretty close to the 1,200-yard rushing mark on the season. Started with 1167 tonight. First down and 10 for the Stillwater Ponies at the 36-yard line. Wide receiver out left, tight end right. They go towards the left side of the line, but this time Knox is spun around and brought down at the 35-yard line, so a loss of 1 that time for Knox. It on the tackle for White Bear Lake was number 42, free safety Jake Newman. And he was also assisted by one of the linebackers, so a loss of 1 for Knox. And that'll bring up second down and 9 with 1:08 and the clock running towards the end of the first period. Breaking the huddle. 2 wide receivers going to the left. The slot man for Stillwater, someone we haven't seen in there before, Brooks Carroll. Now he goes left to right across the line. Fake handoff. Oh, my goodness. An almost accidental sack that time. And Tillett goes down hard at the 22-yard line. Didn't see the number of that truck as he was fully being manhandled by one of the Stillwater linemen, and the lineman almost pulled the White Bear Lake lineman right into his quarterback. It's an enormous loss. It's a loss of 13 yards. 13 yards on the loss. Second sack of the night for the Stillwater Ponies. And Tillett, I didn't think he'd get up from that one. He was fit enough, though, to run to the sidelines and come back out. Clock running with 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Pistol offense this time for the Ponies on third down and 21. Good protection this time. A throw down the field. We got a flag, and we got an interception. An interception at the 42-yard line for White Bear Lake, and he's going to bring the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. And that looked like it was number 21, Marcus Mondo. Marcus Mondo for the White Bear Lake Bears with the interception. Let's see what the flag is all about. It might be a holding on Stillwater because of the Tillett just got that pass away, and it was picked off by Marcus Mondo. And White Bear Lake already changing ends as that is the final play of the period. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more high school football on Club 1220 KLBB with this game brought to you courtesy of Central Media Services. Back in 30 seconds. See what the penalty was? Did you see what the penalty was? I didn't either. Second quarter of action here on Club 1220 KLBB. A big sack followed by an interception. White Bear Lake has the ball inside Ponies territory at the 24-yard line. The penalty was against the Ponies. As we suspected, it was holding, but it was waved off as White Bear Lake very happy to take the football. Let's see what the Bears do after being stopped at the 1-yard line on their last possession. Here's the quarterback, Trey Anderson, in the pistol. Drops the football, picks it back up, looks down the middle of the field, sliding man at the 6-yard line. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And it is a first catch of the night for Andy Lockwood. And he spins down, he falls down at the 7-yard line. White Bear Lake quick to get to the line of scrimmage. And Anderson moves a man in the wedge in the slot off to the right, and he's going to keep it himself into the end zone for a touchdown. 7-yard run for Trey Anderson, and White Bear Lake has taken the lead. Taking advantage of a Ponies turnover, White Bear Lake scores on the second possession of the second quarter, and it's 6-0 as Trey Anderson goes 6 yards for the touchdown. Trey Anderson with a pass to Lockwood to get the ball close to the goal, and then this time he took it himself. And it is going to be lining up for a kick late on the field, one of the wide receivers for the White Bear Lake Bears. And here comes the kick, and it is snap, good. And we have a 7-0 ball game. 11 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the first period. And your score is White Bear Lake 7, Stillwater 0. You're listening to high school football on Club 1220 KLBB. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back to high school football on Club 1220 KLBB. White Bear Lake scores in the with the first couple of moments of the first second quarter. White Bear Lake gets a 6-yard touchdown run by Trey Anderson. The touchdown drive, just 2 plays, set up by an interception by Mondo. And we have a 7-0 lead for White Bear Lake. 2-play drive, officially just 23 yards, set up by an interception. Here's the kick away to the Pony deep man at the 2-yard line. He drops the ball. It's going to be Ski going to the left. Ski outside to the 20. Gets past the coverage. Found broken coverage, and he will go down at about the 35-yard line. Just a correction on that. That was not Ski. Looked like it was number 5, Brooks Carroll. Brooks Carroll getting through the coverage that was broken. The coverage kind of outran the people on the field, so good field position to start. Oh, no, they're going to bring it back. We're going to have a penalty called against Stillwater. Instead of being out at the 35-yard line, they are going to be called for a holding. Critical penalty here on the Stillwater Ponies, a 15-yard walk-off, and it'll be first down from the 10-yard line. So instead of being out to the 35-yard line, the Ponies once again back in their own territory at the 10-yard line. Knox is at the goal line, just in outside of the goal line. He'll get the ball on first down. And not much there as he tried to go between right guard and tackle, and he spilled down by 3, running by 3 white-clad White Bear Lake Bears, and it might be a loss here. Loss of 2, it looks like, and that'll be second down. Well, no gain. Second down and 10. Knox has 32 yards here in the first half of this ball game, and did not get much on that first carry. Ski out wide to the right, wide left. It's Carroll on second down and 10. I formation for the Ponies, and back to pass. Looking downfield, throws it out to Ski at the 10-yard line. Brought down, fumble the ball. No, they say it was incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. And so Trevor Tillett's problems continue. He's been sacked twice, 0 for 6 passing, including an interception that resulted in the first touchdown of this ball game. 10:50 to go until halftime here at Club 1220. KLBB. Mike Mondo with the interception, and then the touchdown by Trey Anderson for White Bear Lake. Ponies break the huddle on third down and 10 from their own 8-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 back behind the line of scrimmage. The blitz was on, and Tillett barely got the pass away, intended for one of the, looked like it was for Knox, and it was incomplete as Tillett was hammered as he, standing at the goal line, barely got that throw away. And so the Ponies are going to have to punt from their own end zone. It's been a tough night for the Ponies offense. Last week, Tillett was sacked 5 times. He's already been sacked twice tonight and almost got nailed at the goal line that time by White Bear Lakes. So we have 2 men in punt return coverage for White Bear Lake. They're at the 42-yard line, awaiting the kick from Strabicki from 3 yards deep in the end zone. A high and good kick. It's going to be taken at the 40. Fair catch called by White Bear Lake, and White Bear Lake will take over at the Stillwater 40-yard line, leading this ball game 7-0. We'll take a 30-second break right now and be back with more. You're listening to Ponies Football on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com. Well, we apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We thought we had a timeout call, though. Anderson quickly to the line of scrimmage, and he gets 9 on the carry. 9 for Anderson, who already has a touchdown in this ball game and 25 yards in this quarter. Anderson keeps it himself. First down and more, down to the 22-yard line of the Stillwater Ponies. And Anderson really has this offense going. That was a gain of 8 again for Anderson. And we'll have to get his game stats here in just a moment, as Anderson is quick in calling these plays for this spread offense of the White Bear Lake Bears. And that's 45 yards already for Anderson. Plunge in the middle. That looked like the running back Hill that time. And Hill had no place to go. No gain that time for Hill. And Anderson steps back to ask the coach what to do. 45 yards rushing for Anderson, and he is 2 of 4 for passing here tonight for White Bear Lake. Second down and 8 at the Stillwater 22-yard line. Wide receivers left and right, and one man in the pistol backfield. Anderson drops back, comes back forward, throws down the middle of the field. Wide open man at the 7-yard line, running towards the end zone and going in, bowling over the Stillwater safety. We have a touchdown. Touchdown throw of 23 yards for Anderson. And don't know if I'm sure if I have the right man with the catch for it. It looked like it was Dakota Anderson, number 4. Dakota Anderson, I believe, got the catch. And White Bear Lake is going to go for 2. Nope, they are bringing in the kicker, and they'll go for 1 here. But it looked like Dakota Anderson to me with the catch for the touchdown. White Bear Lake with a 13-0 lead. Here's the snap, and the kick is good, and there's your score with 9:18 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 White Bear Lake. Back in 30 seconds on Club 1220 KLBB and streaming online at klbbradio.com. We're back with Ponies football on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com, courtesy of Central Media Services. Eric Eckberg with us tonight in the booth, making sure that everything works. The Ponies offense not working tonight. The Stillwater Ponies need to get points on the board to stay in this ball game. Stillwater running out that between the wing T and the I formation rushing offense. They cannot afford to get behind very far against this high-flying White Bear Lake offense that Trey Anderson has been working to perfection. 1 touchdown rushing for Anderson, 1 passing to Dakota Anderson, and it's a 14-0 ball game. Take it at the 5-yard line. Rolling to his left and now coming straight up the field and hammered down at the 20-yard line. That took the Ponies receiver right out of his boots, I think, at about the 20-yard line. But a good return for Brooks Carroll. Carroll on the last drive by the Ponies after the White Bear Lake touchdown got out to the 35 only to be brought back because of a holding penalty. Stillwater could not recover, lost field possession, 40-yard drive in 6 plays for White Bear Lake to take that lead of 14-0. Ponies will give the ball to Knox. Sidesteps one tackler, gets out to the 22-yard line. A carry for Knox of about, we'll call it 3 yards on first down for Zach Knox. He's been all the Ponies' offense tonight as Tillett has been under fire all day long. He's been sacked twice and given up an interception. 7-0. That led to the first White Bear Lake touchdown. Then a short punt, good return by White Bear Lake after the Ponies were deep in their own territory, and that led to a short field and a touchdown for White Bear Lake. It's Knox steaming up the middle, fighting for every yard. He'll get close to the first down out to the 30-yard line. Zach Knox, yes, they say it's a first down for the Ponies. Knox getting about 9 yards of that all by himself. 44 yards for Zach Knox in this ball game. The Ponies stop the clock with the movement of the chains. It started once again at 8:20 and counting here in the second quarter. Tillett to the line to the huddle and will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Got the play messaged off in a hurry. I formation, 2 wide receivers left or to right and 1 tight end. Bouncing off and then bouncing back towards the middle. Looked like Zach Knox once again carrying the ball. Yes, number 27. Knox will get a couple. Hit hard there by White Bear Lake linebacker, number 42. That is Andrew Lammers. And we'll call it a 3-yard gain for Knox. 3 on the carry for Knox, and it will be 2nd down and 7. The Ponies at their own 33-yard line. They've not had good field position at all this game, have not had the ball inside White Bear Lake territory. I formation again, same formation as before. Going off left side this time is Knox. Gets over the 35 out to the 36-yard line as he was hit by White Bear Lake linebacker number 22, Paul Scogan. Scogan actually the strong safety. We'll call it a gain of 2 for Knox. And it will be 3rd down and 4 at the Ponies' 36-yard line. Tillett back in the huddle after a quick stop at the sidelines. Sends wide receiver Ski out to the left side. Coming to the near side is number 5. And fake pass. No, it is a pass. And the first completion of the night. And that's Ski out to the 44-yard line. And that'll be enough for a Ponies first down. First completed pass tonight by Trevor Tillett, and a first down for Stillwater, their second first down of this drive, and the Ponies are out to the 45-yard line, just shy of the 45-yard line. This drive began at about the 20 after the kick return following the White Bear Lake touchdowns. 14-0 White Bear Lake over Stillwater, 6:30 and counting here in the first period. Tight end right side this time, splits to the left. I formation backfield, handoff, no, fake to the second man, and instead Tillett will throw it on the run. Has a completion, and it's inside White Bear Lake territory, pulled out of bounds at the White Bear Lake 28-yard line. And that looked like Anthony Pignato, number 22, Pignato, with his first catch of the ball game, and that will be a first down for the Stillwater Ponies, and the pass play covering about 25 yards, and we are going to have a timeout taken by White Bear Lake. The score is White Bear Lake 14 and Stillwater nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at KLBB Radio, brought to you by Central Media Services. Back in 30. The Stillwater Ponies have their first drive of the night. Just checking, the field looked in good condition earlier today after all the rain we've had the past couple of days. Some drizzle this morning. I just noticed a few players wiping their cleats off before they went back to the huddle. We have 1 wide receiver going left. That is Brooks Carroll. And toss? No, keep. Inside is Knox. Flag flying. We're going to have a holding call against Stillwater, and that was a pretty blatant one here. Knox spins down to the 15-yard line, but this one is going to be brought back. No, that was Alex Hill. Alec Hill with the carry, 28. And he got a good run there, but unfortunately this is going to be brought right back on a holding penalty by Stillwater. So another critical penalty tonight here on the Ponies. Second holding penalty of the second quarter. One was on a kick return. And this will bring the Ponies all the way back to the 39-yard line. So a good run that time by Alec Hill, taken off the boards. He looked like he had 8 or 9 on his first carry of the ball game. Instead, we are looking at first down and 19. Well, it's got to be more than that. Back at the 39-yard line. Yeah, it's about 1st and 20, I'd say. Tillett, hands, knocks, slides down, hit right at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Not much there at all for Alec Hill. And he'll get maybe 1 or 2 out of that carry. Second down coming up. 51 yards for Knox. 5:36 to go here in the first half. Stillwater trailing White Bear Lake 15-0. The Ponies had their deepest penetration of the ball game. Looked like they were down to the White Bear Lake 20, but brought back by a holding, and now a gain of just 2 on their first carry. They're looking at second down and 18. Single man in the backfield. Tillett back to pass. Good pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Delivers. Intercepted. Intercepted at the 22-yard line. Good blocking out to the 40, 45, and he may be gone. Down the sidelines, and away we go. Touchdown, White Bear Lake. White Bear Lake got an interception return of 67 yards. And we lost the man as he was in the jumping pile that surrounded him at the goal line. They had a whole posse heading down that sidelines. And I believe for White Bear Lake, that was one of the cornerbacks out there. Unfortunately, I think that may have been Scogan with the interception for White Bear Lake, but a 67-yard return. We'll have to catch that in a moment when we can, but I believe that was Scogan with the return for White Bear Lake and the touchdown. Are they going to go for 2? Yes, they are. Back to pass, cross back pass, and it's a strange little formation. Does not work. What happened was, in the 2 previous kicks, they lined up everybody on the left side of the left hash mark, then moved everybody to the center as the kicker came on. This time they stayed in that formation, snapped, threw to a quarterback on the left, at the center of the field. He threw back to the left side, and this time it was the trick play spelled out by the Ponies, so no extra point. We have a Pony player down on the field. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here. 20-0, White Bear Lakes leads Stillwater, and you're listening to high school football on KLBB AM 1220, KLBB Stillwater, and this broadcast brought to you on KLBBradio.com by our friends at Central Media Services. Back in 30 seconds. Who had the touchdown? Was it Scogan?
I don't watch the players.
We don't know how it happened, but it happened.
Yeah. Ask the other guys. I think it was Scogan 22, but I couldn't tell when they...
Yeah, injury timeout here. Take a quick breather back after this here.
See if we can find out.
Who got the touchdown? Jake Newman. 42.
Okay. We're back at Pony Stadium. An injured Pony player being walked off to the sidelines. Our score is now 20-0, and it was 42, not 22, who had the interception for White Bear Lake, and that would be Jake Newman, senior free safety, 67 yards, and with 5:04 remaining in the quarter, White Bear Lake now with a 20-0 lead. And it goes just like that. Jake Newman with the interception, second interception of the night for White Bear Lake, and taken to the house, 67 yards for the touchdown. Been a tough night for the Stillwater offense. Quarterback Tillett has been sacked twice, intercepted twice, and completed just 1 pass tonight. The Ponies will try again to get something going, trailing 20-0 to White Bear Lake. And lining up to do the kicking for White Bear Lake is going to be Brandon Wheeler, I believe that is. No, Jake Newman. Newman, the man with the touchdown, does the kicking off. Goes to the 5-yard line for Stillwater. Coming to the right side and to the 15, to the 20, cutting back to the 25, and going out of bounds is Stillwater Ponies running back. That is Zach Knox. Knox doing the returning. Cut across the grain, got out to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Ponies are going to start with 4:57 remaining in the period. So Newman's interception touchdown return makes it a 20-0 ball game, as White Bear Lake was unable to complete the 2-point conversion. Very, very strange way to run a 2-point conversion. I don't think I've ever seen that play before. Wide receiver out to the right. No, he's coming right off to the sidelines. Had 12 men in the huddle. Referees didn't notice it, though, as the Ponies break the huddle. Wide receivers out left and right, single running back, and they're going to go with Knox. Finds his opening off the right tackle. 30, 40, cuts back to the 45, to the 50, coming across the field, trying to get one blocker there, cuts back to the 40-yard line. He's inside White Bear Lake territory at the 38-yard line. So a 40-yard run, 39-yard run that time by Zach Knox. Knox already to 90 yards rushing here this afternoon, or this evening. But it's been in vain as White Bear Lake has stopped the rest of the Ponies' offense. And the Ponies have stopped themselves with 4 penalties here in the first half. 4:30 to play. Now the clock is going to start running once again. Handoff up the middle. It's Knox. Spills over the 35, but he has a fumble. White Bear Lake signals that they have it, and this could be another turnover against the Ponies. They have two interceptions and 1 fumble already, and it is a fumble recovery by White Bear Lake. Knox gets 3 and then fumbles the ball. Second fumble of the night for the Ponies, and 4th turnover overall. White Bear Lake will have the football at their own 34-yard line. So starting at the 34-yard line, after an interception return for a touchdown, 1 other touchdown set up by a fumble tonight, White Bear Lake has been really opportunistic this evening, and let's see what they can do with 4:22 remaining in the period. Trey Anderson back in the pistol, steps back to pass, comes forward now, under pressure, fires it way over the head of his intended receiver. Airmailed that one over Dakota Anderson, who was right down the middle of the field, but he was actually well covered that time by Stillwater safety Jordan Phelps. So Phelps had position, and it went over Phelps' head as well. Incomplete pass for Anderson, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. 2nd down and 10. Ponies on the blitz. Throws off to the right side. Has a man open. Gets down, spun down, and over the 45-yard line. Looks like a first down for White Bear Lake. And that is number 8. Number 9, Tyler Steffen, with his second catch of the night. Steffen, and we got a flag on the field, and write that pass completion off, as it's going to be against White Bear Lake. A holding penalty on White Bear Lake, and that's their second penalty of the evening. Ponies with 4. Clock stopped at 4:11 here in the second quarter with a 20-0 lead for White Bear Lake, and White Bear Lake will have the football at their own 24-yard line, just about back to the original line of scrimmage. It will be 2nd down and 17. Back is Anderson. Steps back, sees some pressure, guts outside of it, holds onto the ball, pulls it down, and he's dropped down at the 30-yard line, and they're battling for the ball, trying to knock it out of the hands of Anderson, but they do not succeed. Tackle led by number 32, Keith Perendo. Perendo out there, I believe, he was the lead tackler out there. So it's a gain of 4 that time for Trey Anderson. And it is going to be third down and long, and we have a little delay on the field here, and now we have a penalty against Stillwater being marked off. It's a 5-yard mark-off. Didn't see what it was there. Didn't see a signal from the referees, but between the plays, they bring White Bear Lake 5 yards up the line up the field, and it's now 3rd down and 11. Rolling right is Anderson. Under pressure, throws intended for Dakota Anderson, but it goes out of bounds into the White Bear Lake bench, and it will be 3rd down and 11 for White Bear Lake. No, 4th down and 11. As a 5-yard penalty is marked off against the Ponies, and White Bear Lake will kick for the second time in this ball game. Remember, the quarterback is also the punter. They lined a fake initially, then kind of quick kicked it. Now straight snap back, badly handled, and this one goes right up the old chimney chute. Fair catch called for. Stillwater muffs it, but regains control at the 35-yard line. It is a punt of 30 yards. It looked a little better, had a better result than it looked when Anderson got the ball off his foot. It's taken by a fair catch and fortunately held onto by Stillwater at the 35-yard line. And that's where the Ponies are going to start with 3:05 remaining in a fast-moving first half. It's White Bear Lake 20 and Stillwater nothing here on Club 1220 KLBB. Stillwater breaks the huddle. Coming off to wide receivers again. Again, the single back is going to be Knox. And they fake it to Knox. No, Knox has it to the 40, 45, almost breaks it. He's inside White Bear Lake territory to the 47-yard line. That will be a gain of 15 for Zach Knox. Knox has not given up, that's for sure, as he cracks the 100-yard mark with that carry. 100 yards for the game for Zach Knox. First down and 10. Clock is moving. 2:49 to play in the quarter. Ski goes wide to the left, wide to the right for the Ponies is going to be Brooks Carroll. Man in motion down left to right, going off the other way. It's 27 Knox. Knox slashes out to a first down at the White Bear Lake 37-yard line. I believe he got all that he needed for the first down. Zach Knox with an 11-yard carry as he tries to get the Ponies back into this ball game. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Chains have been reset. Clock is running. Tillett back to the line of scrimmage. 20-0. White Bear Lake leading Stillwater. First and 10 for the Ponies from the White Bear Lake 35-yard line. Towards the tight end side of the field, it's Knox. Gets a good block to the 30, to the 25. Double teamed and brought down at the 25. Coming right over the back that time on the tackle for White Bear Lake was number 14, Wyatt Lemon. And it's going to be another Ponies first down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards just about exactly for Stillwater's Zach Knox. 2 minutes to play here in the quarter, and it looks like White Bear Lake has called its second time out of the ball game and will take a 30-second timeout here. You're listening to Pony Football on Club 1220 KLBB and streaming online at klbbradio.com, brought to you by Central Media Services. Back in 30 seconds.
Sorry, I have to keep going back and monitor things. Just make sure we're still streaming. Angela hasn't yelled at us, so.
Back at Ponies Stadium, 2 minutes and 1 second to go until the end of the first half. Ponies with their second real drive of the ball game, thanks to 3 straight carries of over 10 yards by Zach Knox. The Ponies have the football at the 25-yard line, and White Bear Lake being very cautious, trying to hold on to this lead, calling a timeout there to regroup. Ryan Bartlett had the whole defensive unit over to the White Bear Lake sidelines for the conversation. Wide out to the left side for the Stillwater Ponies is 82, Matt Anderson. Keep an eye on him. They've thrown his direction a couple times. They're doing it again. He's wide up. Oh, picked off at the 5-yard line. We were watching Anderson. So was White Bear Lake. Out to the 40, still going. Cut back and brought down to the 48-yard line. Third interception of the night for White Bear Lake, and a long return from the 5-yard line out to the 48. A 43-yard return by a White Bear Lake safety. And that one, he just stepped right in front of Matt Anderson to make the pickoff. That is the third interception of the night for Trevor Tillett. One of them was a pick six that made it a 20-0 ball game. And now White Bear Lake, let's see what they do. They throw the spread offense out here. First down from the 47. Back to pass. No, handoff inside. And good yardage this time. Really good yardage for the running back for White Bear Lake. And that is that Hill, or let's see, that may have been actually somebody else. That may have been, no, it was Hill. Hill with the carry. He gets down to the Stillwater 43-yard line, and right back to work goes the White Bear Lake offense. Back to pass as Anderson steps inside. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to have a first down. He's going to get out of bounds at the Pony 30-yard line. So a 13-yard run by Trey Anderson. We have him down for 72. Hill with a 15-yard carry on his last, and they're going to stop it just for a second here to get the chains downfield, and so I can catch my breath. But still, White Bear Lake immediately gets the ball off to Hill once again, and Hill will get a couple of yards on this carry, but really not a lot there. Hill with about, well, we'll call it 4. He got more than I thought. 4 with Hill on that carry. And after 15 on the other, we have him down for 27 yards rushing here in the second quarter. White Bear Lake on the move. They have a minute to play here in the period, and they want to go to the end zone. Here comes a Stillwater blitz. Anderson has no place to go. No, he found his way open, found an open man at the 7-yard line, down to the 5-yard line, and White Bear Lake is knocking on the door with 54 seconds to go. Great catch by a wide receiver on the far side of the field who just found himself open when Anderson ducked under a couple of Stillwater Ponies defenders and fired the ball down to the 5-yard line. So we're going to reset. Clock is moving. 48 seconds to go as Anderson in the pistol. Takes the snap. Goes inside. He's going to get down to the 3-yard line and wrestled down by a Stillwater defender who had him by the arm and then by the back of the shoulder pads and brought him face first to the ground, but Anderson pops up right away. 3-yard gain for Trey Anderson. It'll be 2nd down and 3. 25 seconds to go in the half. Anderson takes a low snap. He's going to have to fall on it. Drop back at the 8-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5 that time for Anderson. As I don't know, you can call that a sack, but White Bear Lake takes its final timeout with 20.5 seconds to go. They want to make this put this game out of reach right away for the Stillwater Ponies. After the interception near the goal line, the White Bear Lake Bears bring it back all the way down. They had an interception at the 5. Brought out to the 48, then 4 plays later, Trey Anderson has his team at the 2-yard line, only to fall back 5 as a result of a low snap. He just decided not to even try to be a hero on that one and dropped on the football. Now, earlier we'd seen the elusiveness of Trey Anderson as he stepped inside a Ponies blitz. I thought they had him, and at about the 32-yard line, he fired the ball downfield to a wide receiver at the 5, and who managed to shake free of a defender and made a nice catch on the right at the numbers on the far side of the field. So White Bear Lake with a little hiccup here, a 5-yard loss. They will put the ball in play. 3rd down and 7 at the 7-yard line with 20 seconds remaining here in the period. White Bear Lake steps up. Splits 2 men wide. They're kind of on the right hash mark here at the right hash mark, so it's a little difficult play for the for White Bear Lake to get off if they want to go to the left. But they have all kinds of options here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass, straight drop back, throw to the end zone, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And it will be 4th down. Anderson was hit as he released the ball, had a good pass, though just a little maybe behind the intended receiver. I think that was Jake Olson, 81, and we're going to see a field goal try here by White Bear Lake. White Bear Lake's kicker, and it's Newman, I believe. Here's a good hold. The kick is up, and it's good. It's good, and it is going to be counted as a 17-yard field goal with 14 seconds remaining in the first half. White Bear Lake expands its lead to 23-0. So that takes care of the failed 2-point conversion, and it is a short field goal, and I know White Bear Lake is probably going to be kicking themselves. They've had such an excellent first half. They could have gone for more and really put this game out of reach. They settle for 3 points on a 17-yard field goal by Newman, who had an interception return touchdown. And the Ponies have twice had the ball right down, 3 times actually, right down by the White Bear Lake goal, only to commit turnovers and lose the football. One of them was an interception return for a touchdown by Jake Newman, who just got the field goal for White Bear Lake. 14 seconds to go. Ponies late getting out onto the field, their kick return team. Ponies will get the ball to start the second half. They really needed a touchdown on that last drive. Ski going deep for the Ponies at the 5-yard line, and the White Bear Lake kick team has done an excellent job here tonight as they've put the ball deep into the Ponies' end. It's going to be Newman kicking off for White Bear Lake. Ski and Brooks Carroll are back deep. Actually, a short kick this time at the 10-yard line at Ski to the 20, and he's brought down right at the 20, and the clock is stopped with 8.6 seconds remaining. Let's see if Stillwater will try a pass downfield or just take a knee and take it to the locker room after a very disappointing first half. 23-0 our score, and the Ponies take over at their own 20-yard line. The Ponies have not had a lot of success returning kicks. They had one kick return out to the 35, but that was brought back by a field goal. Wide receivers left and right, two men in the I formation backfield. And it's going to be Knox over to the 22-yard line, and that is going to be the final play of the first half. All White Bear Lake in the first half, and your score is White Bear Lake 23 and Stillwater nothing. You're listening to high school football on Club 1220, KLBB, Stillwater, Minneapolis, St. Paul, where your music and memories live. Very podcasts are made possible by sponsors like McGarry Carney Insurance, Central Bank, Stillwater Motors, New Richmond Insurance, Garwin Lenander, and First National Bank of New Richmond. We thank them for sponsoring tonight's ball game, and we hope you Ponies fans will thank them as well. Tom Witchen will be back at the mic next Friday night for the first round of the Section 4 playoffs of Class 6A. And the Ponies will certainly be on the road if they lose tonight. White Bear Lake hoping to get a home game tonight. Based on their record, they'd be at 500 with a win tonight. And as we were talking at the before the game with the White Bear Lake coach, he actually kind of liked it that he didn't have to wonder really about whether they're playing at home or on the road, because he says it'll focus everybody's attention on the Stillwater Ponies, and it certainly has here tonight. Ponies get a break on the first kickoff, out to the 40-yard line, to the 50, cutting back, spun around, and knocked out of bounds on the last player possible to catch the running back, Brooks Carroll. Carroll taking it from his 5-yard line, may have been tipped by one of the up men as the kick was very low, but Carroll took it out over the 50 to the 40-yard line, and the Ponies will start off in excellent field position on the White Bear Lake 40-yard line. First down and 10. Great return. Actually, 3 really good returns tonight by the Ponies, but one of them was brought back by a holding penalty. The bruising Zach Knox. No, I'm sorry, that is not Knox. That is 28. Alec Hill bouncing outside and getting 4 yards. Was actually caught behind the line of scrimmage on the sweep, but managed to get positive yardage. And the Ponies are hurrying things up. 1 man in the backfield, 2 wide receivers right here on 2nd down and 8. And this time it is Hill. Spins back, loses his footing, regains it, gets the first down inside the White Bear Lake 30. So Zach Hill fighting forward for 10 yards and a first down for the Stillwater Ponies as the Ponies are doing their own version of the hurry-up offense just underway here in the third period. Trailing 23-0. A touchdown would put the Ponies back in the ball game. 12 men in the huddle. Now one gets off in the nick of time. Ponies sending a wide receiver out to the right, and he's been one of their outstanding performers of the game, but they hand off inside to Hill. Hill fights his way forward for 5, and he is going to be brought down 2nd down and 5, and they did not quite make it to the 25-yard line. That was Knox. Knox gets about 3. They pushed him back, and he didn't get forward progress. Throw 3 yards for Knox on that carry. Ponies starting off after a fine return, and they are in White Bear Lake territory for only the 3rd time this ball game. Knox, the lone running back, wide receivers left and right. They're going to keep it on the ground. Knox escapes a tackler at the 20, gets down inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. They'll give him mark his knee down at the 16, but another first down for the Stillwater Ponies on a 9-yard run by Zach Knox. The passing game has not been good tonight for the Stillwater Ponies, so they're going to elect to have Trevor Tillett keep the ball on the ground. Wide out to the right side is going to be Brooks Carroll. They go left side instead with Knox. Knox inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line, and it will be 2nd down and 8, gain of 3 that time for Zach Knox. Knox over that 1,200-yard mark easily this evening. Let's see what the Ponies do. 2nd down from the 13-yard line. They can get a first down without going into the end zone. They sure would like a touchdown, though, at this time. Wide out to the right is DJ Ski, and they hold it again to Knox. Knox getting some opening on the right side. He's got it to the end zone. Touchdown. Let's see. No, they're waving him. He may be short. He's at the 1-yard line. So a 12-yard carry. Thought that Knox was in, but he was not. 12-yard gain, and it is a first down for the Stillwater Ponies as Zach Knox is over that 150-yard mark for the night. Stillwater Ponies going up to the line of scrimmage, trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Plunge inside the middle. Who else? Zach Knox, and he pops his way like a cork into the end zone for a Stillwater Ponies touchdown. 40-yard drive for the Ponies. 6 points on the board for Zach Knox, his 16th rushing touchdown of the season. The Ponies cut the lead. Good start to the second half. 6-yard touchdown run for Zach Knox. And now it's a manageable ball game. And White Bear Lake wondering maybe we should have gone for that touchdown at the end of the period. Maybe we shouldn't have coughed up the ball as we did down near the Stillwater goal line earlier. 40 yards on that run. Almost all of the 40 yards came from Zach Knox. The kick is up, and it is good. So it's now White Bear Lake 23, Stillwater 7. 9:38 to go in the third period. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Stillwater Ponies High School Football on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com. We're back at Pony Stadium. Zach Knox makes it a 23-7 football game. Knox on a 6-play, finishing up a 6-play and 43-yard drive. He got 40 yards of it all by himself. Good kickoff return, set it all up, and we got to give credit on a nearly 60-yard kickoff return by Brooks Carroll to set up that touchdown. Ponies with the kickoff here to start. And let's see what White Bear Lake responds. They take the football at the 8-yard line, fake an end around, and come up the field. And they get out to about the 23-yard line. 23-yard line, so a pretty good return by White Bear Lake. And they will start on their own 23 with 9:33 to go here in the third period. Ponies on the board for the first time in the ball game. 6-play drive, 43 yards. After the kick return, and that makes it 23-7. White Bear Lake, bounce snap, handled well by Anderson. Hands off inside, no gain though. No gain that time for Jake Hill. Jake Hill just runs right into a pile of Ponies. Got one on that play, but Anderson saved that play by taking the ball off the grass. It's bounced in front of him. Third time he's had to do that today, and Anderson was caught behind the line of scrimmage after one of those bounce snaps. Anderson takes it from center, gets out over to the 32 to the 36-yard line before he's brought down, and that'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down and about 1, I believe. Gain of 6 for Anderson on his first carry of the second half, and White Bear Lake goes right to it from the near hash mark. 3rd down, and we'll call it 3. 3rd and 3, and Anderson doesn't like what he sees. He's looking at the sidelines. Now he moves his running back Hill over to his right side, and he'll take a snap. Pony show blitz, and Anderson's going to take it right up the middle. He's not going to be at the 35-yard line where he needs to get for the first down. We'll call it a run of about 1 or 2 that time for Anderson, but he's short of the first down. It will be 4th down and 1. Now, we saw this earlier in the ball game. Clock is running, by the way, at 8:15. Anderson set up in the in a shotgun position, then step back and kick the football from there. Now they're bringing in an entirely different unit of players, and they are going to set up for a kick. I can't see you if that's Anderson back at his 20-yard line. Ponies dropping two safeties back after hesitating for just a moment. It's a straight kick away. It's high, and it's going to be taken. The Ponies are just going to let it bounce at the 45-yard line. A great bounce for White Bear Lake inside the 30-yard line. That kick covers 44 yards, and about 30 of it was on the roll. A high kick and a high bounce off that turf, and the Ponies will have the football at their own 27-yard line with 7:44 to go. Let's see if the Ponies can get back in this ball game. They trail 23-7. March the ball down the field to get that first touchdown on the board after a long kick return by Brooks Carroll. Carroll comes out wide to the near side, one wide out far side, and Tillett hands off instead to Knox. Knox fights his way forward to the 30. No, he pops out. He's out to the 40, and he's going to be run out of bounds in the White Bear Lake sidelines for a first down. Knox looked like he was stopped just at the line of scrimmage, cut to the right, and was able to move the ball down the field, and a first down for the Stillwater Ponies. So Knox and the Ponies trying to stay in this, get back in this football game. And we'll call that a 12-yard run for Zach Knox. Tillett from the sidelines with a fresh set of downs. Clock is stopped. It's by the runner going out of bounds. 7:36 to play in the third period. And a little confusion here, maybe not. Intentional, I guess, to bring a wide receiver out to the near side after he stopped in the backfield. Loss in the backyard in behind the line of scrimmage. Knox knocked down, and he was just smothered behind the line of scrimmage for White Bear Lake. That looked like number 60, Marcus Gilmore, wrapped up Knox for a loss of 5. Only the second or third time this evening that we've seen Knox forced to backpedal a bit. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Ponies with the football on their own 36-yard line. Clock down to 7 minutes here in the third period. Ponies just keeping the ball on the ground, trailing 23-7, but they've been effective with the run game in the second half. Long snap, Tillett back, throws under pressure. Oh, off the hands of a receiver, and he goes down hard, and this time it looked like helmet-to-helmet contact, but it was with a defender whose back was turned to the play and getting up slowly, but getting up, fortunately. We were worried there for just a second. That was number 5, Brooks Carroll. Carroll just collided with a White Bear Lake defender and dropped the football. It'll be 3rd down and 15. So first pass of the half by Tillett is incomplete. He had 3 interceptions in the first half. Clock is stopped at 6:53 in the third period. Long way to go. 3rd down and 14 for the Ponies. Tillett, straight drop back, heavy pressure, lobs it off, finds an open man coming out of the backfield, and a long run here for the very fast, and oh, he's going to break, he's going to go, and he is gone for a touchdown. What a run by number 5, Brooks Carroll. Brooks Carroll had the long kick return to set up the first Ponies touchdown. He scores the second Ponies touchdown on a 70-yard run and catch, almost all of it catch. It was just a short pass dumped off by an under siege Tillett, and Tillett found the open man. He broke through 3 tackles at the 40, broke past another one at the 50, and raced into the end zone. Brooks Carroll makes it a ball game, 23-13. Ponies will try to the extra point. It's Strabicki. Strabicki on to try the extra point. A little bit of confusion, a long celebration by the Ponies there. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Kick is up, and it is good for Strabicki. We have a 9-point ball game with 6:41 remaining in the period. 70-yard touchdown pass puts the Ponies back in shouting distance. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back with more football on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com, powered by Central Media Services. Back in 30 seconds.
I don't know why it's so delayed. The problem is when you update that scoreboard, it comes before the video. Yeah, that one's just getting to the touchdown right now.
Welcome back to our broadcast tonight on Club 1220 KLBB. The Stillwater Ponies, 2 quick touchdowns in the third period. We're back in this ball game, trailing White Bear Lake 24-14. Let's see what the Ponies decide to do. A punt, the Ponies defense finally slowing down this White Bear Lake spread offense. Got a short punt. And after that, 2 plays later, it was a wild, surprising touchdown run by Brooks Carroll on the short pass by Trevor Tillett. Here's the kick. It's a deep one. Goes to the 4-yard line. White Bear Lake again fakes the end around. They're going to come forward, and we have running room here. Out to the 30, out to the 35, and brought down at the 37-yard line. And that is Newman. Jacob Newman with the long return out to the 38-yard line. Maybe that will wake up the White Bear Lake offense. 70-yard touchdown pass for Trevor Tillett. I believe it's his 4th of the season. 23-14. Stillwater back in this ball game. Let's see how Trey Anderson and White Bear Lake respond. 1st and 10 at their own 38. Back to pass. Has an open man at midfield and down inside Stillwater territory to the 38-yard line. The catch was made by number 1, Andy Lockwood. Andy Lockwood gets it from the 34 down to the 25. So it's a gain of 33 on that pass by Anderson to Lockwood. First pass of the second half for Anderson. Anderson keeps it on the ground, gets down to the 25-yard line. Nope, sorry, that is 23. Jake Hill. Jake Hill with the carry, and that is going to be a White Bear Lake first down, 14-yard run by White Bear Lake's Jake Hill. Quickly to the line of scrimmage and back to pass is Anderson. Looks, he's in the pocket, rolls right, looks for the wide man out, and he is caught. He has the man at the 6-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Just a nice little curl out that time by that was Hill coming out of the backfield. Looked like it may have been a broken coverage there, and Hill just went down to the right side, found himself a spot where he parked it down, and it is a 29-yard pass down to the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Handoff inside, spun around. Did he get in? We'll see. No, I think he's going to be a little bit short. Great pass that time by Anderson. So patient, just waiting for the man to come free. And it is no gain on the carry as the main running back went out, and Paul Scogan came in for a 1-yard run. Scogan getting just a yard on that run. He will leave the ball game, come back in. Hill out for a breather. He's back in the pistol offense. 5:28 to go. White Bear Lake trying to respond. Anderson runs into his own back and then runs through the line for a touchdown. Broken play that time, supposed to be a handoff, but Anderson ran into the running back, bounced forward right through a hole created by the White Bear Lake offensive line, and White Bear Lake has responded with a touchdown. It is a 6-yard run by Trey Anderson for the 6 points, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening. On to try the extra point is Newman. Newman has a low snap, but he handles it, kicks it up and through. And with 5:24 to go in the third period, it is now White Bear Lake 30, Stillwater 14. We're going to take another 30-second break, and we'll be back with more high school football on Club 1220 KLBB and streaming online at klbbradio.com, powered by Central Media Services. Back in 30 seconds. Welcome back to high school football on Club 1220 KLBB. Stillwater made it a ball game, got it close to a 9-point margin, and White Bear Lake and Trey Anderson responding right back again with a touchdown on a 5-yard run by Anderson to make it once again a 16-point ball game, 30-14. White Bear Lake to kick it off. 2 men near the goal line again for the Stillwater Ponies. Welcome back to high school football on Club 1220 KLBB. What a wild game that we have had here tonight. And the Ponies break it forward again. This time they tried to kick away to the deep receiver who's been so successful, Brooks Carroll. Instead, they kick the ball to number 31. And we'll see who that is on the lineup here. That's Caleb Fick. And Caleb Fick returns it from the 30-yard line of Stillwater to the 45 of White Bear Lake. So the Ponies will have great field position here. First down and 10 from the 46 of White Bear Lake. So welcome back to this ball game here on Club 1220 KLBB as the Ponies just don't want to go down. Fake to the running back. No, it is taken by Knox. Down to the 40 and gang tackled there. Gang tackle led by number 91 of White Bear Lake, and that is Andrew Vidoy, 6'5" and 245. He's a load, but a 6-yard carry that time by Zach Knox. Knox with a 6-yard carry, and he has 56 yards in the second half. We're looking at him getting pretty close to 200 yards. Second down and 4. Handoff to Knox, right side, gets around the right end. He's going to cut it back inside down to the 30-yard line, and a first down for the Stillwater Ponies on an 11-yard run by Zach Knox. So the Ponies trying to respond here in the third quarter. They were trailing 23-0 at halftime, made it to a 23-14 deficit, just gave up a touchdown, and now they're charging back again after a good kickoff return by Jordan Fick. Fick with the return that has set up this Ponies drive. From the 32-yard line, flags are flying. 8-yard run, 9-yard. Close to the first down is Knox. He spilled out of bounds on the far side, and we have going to have a conference here of the referees. The judge on the far side away, or the near side to us, farther away from the line of scrimmage, actually farther away from where the ball was hiked from on the far hash. He made the call, so we'll see what the call is. It is illegal procedure against the Stillwater Ponies. 5th time they've been called for a penalty tonight, and that one will eradicate an 8-yard run by Zach Knox and make it first down and 15 at the 35-yard line. 4:18 to play here in the period, and it's slowing up here, the Stillwater drive, as it looked like the Ponies were going to respond quickly to the White Bear Lake response to a score. 4:18 to play, third period. Offset eye. And again, we have somebody jumping at the line of scrimmage. And this time looks like Stillwater again, another 5-yard walk-off against the Ponies. Ouch. The Ponies had a very costly holding penalty deep down in the White Bear zone in the second period that ended a Ponies drive. Now they've committed back-to-back penalties. And it's going to be first down and 20 back at the 40-yard line, the original line of scrimmage for the Stillwater Ponies after the kick return. Handoff, right side. Down to about the 32-yard line and out of bounds is Zach Knox, 7-yard gain. Just kind of ran out of room at that side of the field. And that'll make it second down. Well, he didn't get as far as we thought. Got about 7 on it. Got about 6 on the carry. So it'll be second down and 14 from the 34. Clock was stopped with a man out of bounds. 3 men wide out to the left side this time. Single back for the Ponies. And they hand it off, and good yardage here, but slipping and losing his footing was Knox at the 25-yard line. He slides down, and he's tagged down by one of the strong safeties for White Bear Lake. It'll be a gain of 7 on the play, so it's a third down and kind of manageable, all things considered, 6 yards or so here for the Ponies, thanks to the strong running of Zach Knox. They're spending a lot of time in the huddle here. They're going to have to hurry to get this play off. Clock is running. 3:40 to play in the period. Trips out wide to the right, tight end to the left. Zach Knox, the lone back, has the ball going off the right side. Flag in the air, and this is going to be another illegal procedure penalty against the Stillwater Ponies, I would guess, as the man in the slot jumped off too soon. Good misdirection, though, by the Ponies. They had numbers over on that side, and they had Knox on the far side, looking like he was going to run left against with the tight end on the linebacker. They went back the other way, and flag is still down in the field. They're having a conference with the captains of the White Bear Lake team because it will be third down and it could be fourth. I'm thinking fourth down here. If they let the play stand, it will be fourth down. And they have declined the penalty, and they're going to make the Ponies go for it. Fourth down and 4. Fourth and 4 at the 28-yard line. 28-yard line for the Stillwater Ponies. Let's see what they can pull out of their bag of tricks. Ponies have had a very successful third quarter here. Single-man backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left. Go to Knox. Does he make it? Cuts back at the 20. It's going to be close. It is going to be close. Knox on the carry. No, they say he didn't make it. Decisive call by the referees. Both teams leave the field, and the Ponies fall short on fourth down. White Bear Lake will take over on downs at the 20-yard line, but the Ponies were coming back from first down and 20 after 2 consecutive penalties. Made it close, but Knox was just short of the 20. He had to be there for the first down. White Bear Lake takes over on offense. They scored easily the last time they had the football. They have 3 minutes and 15 seconds to work with here in the third period. Back to pass. Knox, or I should say it's Anderson, comes out of the pocket. Looks downfield, throws the ball, has a man at the 35-yard line, out to the 45-yard line. 10-yard run that time by Hill after the catch, and it is first down for White Bear Lake on a 25-yard pass play saved by Trey Anderson, who looked like he was caught behind the line of scrimmage. He has at least 5 25-plus yard throws in the game tonight, and many of those while he was on the run himself. So good, accurate passing by Trey Anderson. Low snap, he's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage and knocked down. Trey Anderson brought back to the line of scrimmage and was stopped behind the line for a loss of 1. On the stop for the Ponies was actually the DJ Ski, who goes both ways for the Ponies. I think the only starter they have that goes both ways defensively. Second down and 11 from the 44-yard line. Anderson doesn't like what he sees downfield. Talks for a second with Zach Hill. Moves Zach Hill from his right to his left. Sends Hill out of the backfield. He's knocked down. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. And let's see. I think White Bear Lake has recovered it. White Bear Lake recovering it. Great hustle play that time by one of the White Bear Lake linemen. And let's give credit to him, number 76. That was Derek Dorough, falling on the ball at the 24-yard line. So it's a loss of about 20 yards, but the Ponies came oh so close to getting the ball back on the second fumble of the night by Trey Anderson. Anderson behind center, third down and 26. Ponies rush 8 players, looking downfield for the open man. Intercepted at the 50-yard line by Stillwater. Pulled out of bounds. We're going to have a penalty here on the White Bear Lake tackler, as the interception was made by the Ponies' number 11, Taylor Fratellone. Taylor Fratellone with the interception, 11-yard return, horse collar tackle out of bounds right in front of the Stillwater bench. So the first interception of the night for the White Bear Lake's Trey Anderson, and it followed a sack of Anderson that cost the White Bear Lake 20 yards on the play and almost cost them the football. Next play, Anderson does cost them the football. We're going to have a personal foul tacked on to the interception return by Fratellone, and it's going to be first down Ponies at the 24-yard line with 1:34 remaining here in the third period. The Ponies have time to work with. They have a little short field to work with. Let's see if they can capitalize on the interception. Two tight end set. Knox bounces outside. Bounces, and he was out of bounds. Tried to regain his footing, but he stepped right on the chalk at about the 12, 14-yard line. And let's see where they mark the football. Mark it at the 15, so it'll be 2nd down and 1. Ball at the 15-yard line. So Knox with another 10 yards tacked on to a big night for Trevor Knox. 30-14, Stillwater trailing White Bear Lake. White Bear Lake turnover deep in their own territory. Bouncing back, cutting against the grain, and getting the first down for the Ponies is their second running back. That is Anthony Pignato. Pignato gets the first down to the 10-yard line on a 5-yard carry. So Pignato picks up the first down as Knox was out for a rest. Clock is rolling again. 1:15 to go here in the third period. Ponies trying to get back within shouting distance of White Bear Lake, responding after a White Bear Lake turnover. Second man through on the offset eye, cutting around outside, going for the pylon. Did he make it? No. Very disappointed, Zach Knox. He was spilled out of bounds, tried to reach the ball inside to the pylon, could not do so. It is a first down, though, for the Stillwater Ponies, and it will be first down and goal to go. And we have a penalty on the field. Oh, no, it's against Stillwater. And it doesn't quite knock out all of the run by Knox, but it puts the ball back at the 19-yard line. So a late flag there we didn't see right away as we were focusing on Knox running for the pylon. He was out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. Instead, they're going to bring it back out to the 19 on the holding call. Third holding call against the Ponies offense this evening. Wide receiver out to the right side on first down and 19 from the 19-yard line. Going out right, slow developing play. Knox battling outside. Gets inside the 10, inside the 5-yard line. Let's see where they mark him. He's on the far side of the field, so it's a little hard to see where the referee is. The Ponies thought for a second that they had a touchdown, but because Knox just kept churning, and it's going to be down at the 4-yard line. So a 15-yard run by Zach Knox on first and long after the penalty. Knox just wants that goal line so badly, has one touchdown tonight, 16 on the season. Power eye backfield for the Ponies. Tight ends in. Oh, we had some miscommunication and a collision between the quarterback and the running back. Knox goes down at the 5-yard line, loss of 1. And that'll make third down for the Stillwater Ponies. Knox and the quarterback Tillett collided in the backfield. Knox got forward a couple of yards. Lucky he didn't give up the football, but it may be the final play of the period. We're down to 30 seconds, inside 30 seconds. Trevor Tillett is at the line of scrimmage. Got into the huddle late. Again, back to the power backfield. 3 men in the backfield. Tight ends are in. They go to the deep back. Knox brought down at the line of scrimmage by Newman of White Bear Lake. He'll get maybe one on the play, and that will be the end of the third period. A great third period, a wild third period for both teams. The Ponies get on the board, scoring twice. White Bear Lake responds, and now Stillwater trying to take advantage of a White Bear Lake turnover to make it a close game again. But at the end of the third period, the score is White Bear Lake 30, Stillwater 14, and we will be back in a minute after these messages. You're listening to high school football on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter of this football game. I lost all of my scoring summary in the darn computer.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to really guess what happened here. Yeah, the thing just ate my scoring summaries. I was trying to write it down. Look at that. How do you, and I don't know how to bring it back on here. There's no restore. Maybe that'll do it. No, it didn't.
Evan.
Welcome back to Stillwater Ponies football on Club 1220 KLBB. White Bear Lake 30, Stillwater 14. Final quarter of the season here at Ponies Stadium. Wide out to the left, fourth down, 3 yards to the goal line. Knox hit behind in the backfield, gets into the end zone and scores. The quarterback was again knocked right back into Knox. Knox was knocked off to his side, but found the hole between the guard and tackle on the left side and goes in for the touchdown, his 17th of the season. And we are again at a 10-point ball game, 30-20. Alec Knox, his second rushing touchdown of the night. 17th touchdown of the season. He's going to win the scoring title and the rushing title in the Suburban East Conference this year as he's over the 200-yard mark tonight. 6-yard touchdown run, or 3-yard touchdown run by Alec Knox, and it's now a 30-20 ball game. Will the Ponies go for two? Quarterback Trevor Tillett is back in the ball game. We don't see Strabicki, the kicker, out there. The Ponies are going to go for two to make it a one-score ball game, potentially a one-score ball game. Tillett back to pass, rolling to the right. Has a man on the right sideline and in the end zone for the touchdown. And once again, that is the very canny young wide receiver, Brooks Carroll. Brooks Carroll, the junior, gets his second gets a 2-point conversion to go along with the touchdown he had that started off this Stillwater rally. 11:56 to play in the game. It is White Bear Lake 30, Stillwater 22. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more with Ponies football on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com. Well, the cry from the stands here at Pony Stadium is go defense. The Stillwater Ponies need a stop right now. They trail 30-22. They had it a 9-point ball game before, but Trey Anderson led his White Bear Lake Bears for another touchdown in a very quick manner. White Bear Lake was forced to punt on their last possession, though, and the Ponies, with a short field, were able to convert it into a touchdown. We should say a short kick and a good kick return. Ponies kick it short. Taken at the 20-yard line by White Bear Lake. Out to the 30, out to the 32-yard line, and that's where the Bears and Trey Anderson will have the football with 11:50 to go in the game, holding on to an 8-point lead. Ponies going for two. We saw White Bear Lake fail on a 2-point conversion try earlier in this ball game in the second quarter. White Bear Lake scoring 23 points in the second quarter and a very wild third quarter with the Ponies getting 2 touchdowns and White Bear Lake adding 7 points to their margin as well. Anderson back in the pistol. Hands off inside. No, he's going to throw. Man down right the center of the field and to midfield and into Pony territory. Still going. Finally dragged down the tight end from the right side of the field for the Ponies, or I should say for White Bear Lake. And that was number 1, Andy Lockwood. Andy Lockwood caught the ball at about the 48 and then just stormed ahead another 12 yards. So a great first down call by Trey Anderson, and he delivered right up the middle to Lockwood for the first down. So the White Bear Lake quickly into Ponies territory at the 40-yard line. Back in the pistol, fake handoff, and Anderson keeps it himself, struggles through a tackle, gets about 3 yards out of nothing. A tough 3 yards that time by Anderson. After a 30-yard pass completion, may have been a mistake in play or a breakdown in line coverage or something, because it looked like he was trying to hand the ball off to Hill and then brought the ball back in and ran it himself. Second down and 8. 2nd and 8 for White Bear Lake. Back to pass, setting up, pitching the ball right down the middle again. It's Lockwood down to the 18-yard line. And just like that, the White Bear Lake Bears are back in business inside the Pony 20 and threatening to score. That was an 11-yard pass play from Anderson to Lockwood, second hookup of that combination in this drive. 10:38 to play here in the ball game. White Bear Lake trying to regain distance between itself and Stillwater. Ball nearly on the ground. Anderson saved it, handed off to his running back, Jake Hill. Hill will get a couple, but just not much there on that play. Maybe no gain at all for Hill. That's about the fourth or fifth time we've seen the ball kind of go at the feet of Trey Anderson, and they are bringing out the towel right now. Didn't get a chance to walk the field before the game. Looked to be pretty good, but we've had a lot of rain over the past 2 days here in the Stillwater area, so the turf could be a little bit soggy tonight. The ball is wiped off. Trey Anderson's ready to go. Now he stops things. He's going to yell an audible at the huddle. Brings a slot receiver in a couple of yards, just kind of walking down the line. Now he's talking again to his running back, Hill. And now he takes a snap, just got it off in time. Looks for protection, can't find it. Cuts back, he's on the run, down to the 10, down to the 5. Trey Anderson, man, he can move that ball. From the 19 down to a 5, a 14-yard carry for Anderson. And he had to make some quick decisions along the way, changed the line call up, decided to call a brand new play, and then just kept the ball himself down to the Ponies' 5-yard line. First and goal to go. Anderson, empty backfield, takes it himself. Oh, what a tackle. Stretches the ball out. Did he lose the ball before he hit the ground? They're going to mark the ball down at the 1-yard line. Anderson was pulled down, and he tried to backstroke that ball into the end zone. Lost it at the goal line, but he was already down. Anderson quickly up. They're ready for the snap again. First, second and goal. Pitch play off to the right side, and that one is not going to go. Pitch was popped out to look like number 11. Nope, not 11. Who was that? May have been Steffen. Just a step off, and actually a loss of a couple of yards on that play. 8:45 clock is running, 8:44 remaining in this ball game, and let's see what White Bear Lake does. 3rd down and 1. Anderson was almost in the end zone himself 2 plays ago. He is going to go under center for the first time this ball game. White Bear Lake out of under center. And he's rolling to the left, now cuts back in and brought down at the 6-yard line. They tried to fool the Ponies, and instead Anderson came back right into the teeth of the Stillwater defense and goes down at the 4-yard line. So a loss of 1 for Trey Anderson, and that'll make it 4th down and goal, 4th and 4 for White Bear Lake, and they're going to try for a field goal here to make it once again a 2-score ball game. Setting up to kick is Jake Newman. Newman, right-footed kicker. Good snap. Here's the kick. Field goal is up, and it's good. A field goal from 16 yards, second short field goal tonight for Jake Newman, and we have a 11-point ball game again with 7:50 to go in the contest. It is White Bear Lake 33, Stillwater 22, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com, powered by Central Media Services. Back in 30 seconds. Welcome back to Ponies Stadium. It's been a wild one. 23-0 lead for White Bear Lake. Ponies get back in the ball game, cut it to 8. Field goal by Newman makes it 33-22. Second time tonight that Newman has kicked a field goal as the White Bear Lake Bears decided not to go for the end zone inside the 1-yard line, inside the 2-yard line of Stillwater. They did it once before the end of the half, and now again with 7:50 to play. It's a deep kick, sails to the 5-yard line. A big player in the second half, down to the out to the 35 and a run out of bounds at the 40. What a great night returning the kicks for Stillwater's number 5, and that is Brooks Carroll. Carroll with a long pass catch touchdown tonight and 3 long kick returns. Gets the ball out to the 35-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Ponies. 7:44 to go. Each time they've scored, White Bear Lake has been able to respond. And once again, this time just a field goal, though. So the Ponies kind of, in a way, hold serve here. It's going to be Alec Knox out to the 40-yard line. Got 5. He's still moving. Got a couple of more yards before he's brought down. But Alec Knox, what a performance tonight. 2 touchdowns, gets a 7-yard run there. And it'll be second down and 3 for the Ponies at their own 43. The Ponies have 2 timeouts remaining, if I'm reading the scoreboard right. Nope, they have all 3. All 3 of their timeouts remaining. White Bear Lake has their 3 timeouts remaining as well. Clock down to 7:12 as the ball is handed off to Knox. He'll be close to the first down at the 45-yard line. A tough first half for quarterback Trevor Tillett. He's had only 1 pass in the second half, and that was caught and run 70 yards for a touchdown by I keep apologizing to you for it, by Brooks Carroll. Brooks Carroll with the reception and a touchdown that really put the Ponies back into this ball game. Knox with a pair of touchdowns in the second half. And it'll be first down for the Ponies after the 11-yard run by Knox. Straight handoff to Knox. Cuts back to the left. Tries to get back against the grain. Comes down right in the middle of that red Pony S at midfield. It'll be a gain of about 4 for Zach Knox. Knox over that 200-yard mark tonight. What a season he's had. And amazing that the Ponies have been able to get back in this ball game relying on the run. They took advantage of a interception by Trey Anderson for one of those touchdowns and a breakaway play by Brooks Carroll. But it's been really the running of Zach Knox that's kept the Ponies in this ball game. They fake to Knox, rolling right Tillett, under pressure, gets the ball away. Great catch! Great catch and rolling out of bounds at the 28-yard line and getting up very slowly is one of the Stillwater wide receivers, and I believe that's Anderson. That's number 82 of the Ponies. Catching the football, Matt Anderson. Anderson rolled over a couple of times as he got out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So a gain of 14 on the pass by Tillett, his second completion of the second half. Knox stutter steps in the backfield, pushes forward, gets between 2 defenders, gets inside the 25-yard line. That'll make it second down and about 5. Inside 6 minutes to play in this ball game at Ponies Stadium. The Ponies crowd, which was pretty down early in the first half, now the student section back on its feet. The stands have filled up a bit since the early in the first half when we took a look to see what the attendance was like. Second down and 5. Ponies split a man out to the right in motion. Back to pass. Nope, hand it off. Right side. Knox inside the 20. Down to the 15. Tight ropes the sidelines. Knocked out of bounds, though. And it'll be a tough mark here for the referee. Let's see where they put it. They put it at the, looks like at the 11-yard line. So another Ponies first down on an 11-yard carry by Zach Knox. Knox he's a very stand-up style runner, keeps the feet pumping. Wide receiver out is Carroll on first down and 10 from the 11-yard line. It's Nels Anderson on the right side. Handoff inside, nothing there. 4 white shirts converge all over Zach Knox. It'll be a loss. 5:15 to play in this ball game. Stillwater trailing by 11. A short field goal to make it a 2-score ball game once again. So this possession very important. The Ponies practically have to put this ball in the end zone in order to keep in this ball game because White Bear Lake can score in a hurry, and they've responded well to pressure by the Ponies. 4:52 to go. Wide out left side. Tight ends in, and we're going to have a penalty here against the Stillwater Ponies. May have been too many, illegal procedure. I thought it may have been taking too much time, but another illegal procedure penalty against the Ponies, and that's been 5 tonight. 5 illegal procedure penalties, 2 holding penalties, so 7 penalties tonight. for the Ponies, along with 5 turnovers. Fortunately, none of those turnovers in the second half as the Ponies are able to get back in this ball game. Anderson to the left. In the split is Brooks Carroll on that left side. They're going to go left, and a lot of vacant territory over on that side. Linebackers vacated that area. Knox tried to get to the hole but couldn't quite make it. Couldn't quite make it around the edge into that vacated territory as a couple of linebackers dropped off to join the corner in safety on the 2 receivers that side. The Ponies thought they could get a lane. That play has worked a couple of times, but this time Knox could not get outside, and it's going to be a loss of 3 yards. 3rd down and 14 back at the 15-yard line. 3rd down, 4 minutes to play in this ball game. Again, 2 wideouts to the left side. Not as much territory over there this time as the ball moved from one hash to the other. Tillett back to pass. Cuts in. Throws to the right corner. Intercepted. Intercepted at the goal line. 3rd time that's happened tonight. A Ponies drive has been stopped by a White Bear Lake interception in the end zone. And once again, that's Newman. Jake Newman, who had an interception return for a touchdown earlier tonight, picked off the ball at the 2-yard line, slid out of bounds. That's where White Bear Lake is going to get it. But a very important interception by Jacob Newman, his 2nd of the ball game. For the senior free safety, as he was just able to step inside the intended receiver and pick off the ball at the 2-yard line. And actually, they ruled it. They ruled it. He was in the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback. As Newman stepped in the end zone, they ruled it a touchback. Good news for White Bear Lake as the ball is out to the 20-yard line. 3:49 remaining. Ponies in desperation mode. White Bear Lake keeps it on the ground. The quarterback will spin around and go down at the 20. Let's see if that forces Stillwater to use one of their timeouts. And it has. Stillwater taking a timeout here, and we'll take a timeout here as well. White Bear Lake 33, Stillwater 22. Back in 30 seconds on Club 1220 KLBB and streaming online at klbbradio.com. How we doing?
Yeah, I thought his foot was out of that. We're good. Oh, just don't run back in that zone. Keep checking.
It's going to be fun trying to recreate the ball game. Damn Microsoft.
I know, right?
I hope it's going to only get colder drilling, all right? Thank God. I mean,
In the dome.
last year we were on top of the press box.
It was windier than
I think FSM.
White Bear Lake 33, Stillwater 22. 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in this ball game. Can the Ponies get the football back? 2-yard loss for Trey Anderson on that broken play. The ball is at the White Bear Lake 18-yard line. White Bear Lake with an interception ruled a touchback, bringing the ball out to the 20. They lose 2 yards on a broken play on 1st down. Ponies calling the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 remaining, trying to get the ball back to make it a 1-score ball game again. Anderson back in the pistol. He's had a great night for Whitewater, but had an interception on his last throw, keeping the ball on the ground, just goes straight forward with it. Very conservative for this spread offense as Anderson gets the ball across the original 1st down line. Nope, he didn't. They ruled his knee was down right at the 20-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. They haven't changed it on the scoreboard yet. But the clock moves a few seconds, and we had another timeout taken by Stillwater. They have 1 timeout remaining, and they're going to really put the pressure on White Bear Lake. 3rd down and 10. And what kind of pressure will they put on? Will they risk sending in more than 4 rushers? Will they blitz and just trust they can get to Trey Anderson before he gets the ball away? Anderson has already hit him a couple of times on blitzes for 25-plus gains. He's going to need to get the ball past the 30-yard line here. The big down here for the Stillwater Ponies defense. They've only been able to stop White Bear Lake maybe 4 times in this ball game, only a couple of 3-and-outs tonight. The White Bear Lake getting very conservative here, just trusting that Anderson can work some magic They have not sent him to try to pass, just hoping he can get some yards on the ground, but he has not been able to do so in his first 2 downs. 3rd down and 10, 3:37 remaining in the ball game. White Bear Lake with the football. Snap to Anderson. Looks, has time, finds the open man, splitting through the defense. They did beat the blitz that time, and it's going to be a great touchdown-saving tackle by Stillwater. It's Olson, the tight end, number 81, and he was brought down at the 25-yard line by Stillwater's Jordan Phelps. Otherwise, he was gone. Man, how many passes has Anderson completed tonight right up the middle of the field to his tight ends, Lockwood or Olson? This time it was Olson. 55-yard pass catch play, and Stillwater gambled the house that time. They sent a couple of people in on the blitz, and Anderson spotted his tight end, who raced down the center of the field, caught from behind. Hill, no, it's going to be Anderson cutting in. Anderson bounced, held from the ankle as the second man brings him down. Gain of 2. What a night for Trey Anderson as White Bear Lake was able to pick up the blitz, find the man, 60-yard pass, which may have put this game away. It'll be 2nd down and 9. We have a timeout on the field, and this is going to be a timeout taken by Stillwater. Stillwater using its final timeout with 2:54 remaining in this ball game. We'll take a 30-second timeout here as well. 33-22, White Bear Lake leading Stillwater. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on KLBB AM 1220. KLBB Stillwater, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Back in 30 seconds. Slowly we come out of that final timeout taken by the Stillwater Ponies. White Bear Lake at the Stillwater 19-yard line. 2nd down and 9. White Bear Lake looking at the blitz. Anderson keeps it himself. We have a penalty flag thrown in the backfield. That might be holding on White Bear Lake. If so, the first on White Bear Lake, and it is against White Bear Lake. First major penalty of the night. And this really won't hurt them all that much, because at this point of the ball game, White Bear Lake is thinking more about burning off the clock than even getting a touchdown. They have an 11-point lead. They just turned back Stillwater down by their own goal. Got a 60-yard pass from Anderson to Olson that put them down at the 20. Now they go back 10 yards, back to the 32, 2nd down and 19, and the clock is now rolling again. We're down to 2:40. Anderson's just taking his sweet time. He's not going to call the play until his coach tells him to, and the coach is hoping he's on the same stopwatch as the officiating crew. Not that it really matters. Here's the snap. Anderson cuts inside, gets down to the 25-yard line, down to the 24, gain of 8 that time for Anderson, and the clock is continuing to roll. 2:20 remaining. Ponies, I believe, are out of timeouts, although they still have one signal on the scoreboard. And the clock is just continuing to roll down to the 2-minute warning. The last play snapped at about 2:30. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for White Bear Lake, and they're going to move slowly up to the line of scrimmage here, taking as much time as they possibly can without drawing a flag, and even the yardage wouldn't matter at this point. Anderson will keep it on the ground, tucks the ball into his belly, 2 hands protecting, gets 2 yards and brought down, but the clock continues to run away on the Stillwater Ponies regular season. What a second-half comeback. What a crazy comeback by the Stillwater Ponies, but Trey Anderson and the White Bear Lake Bears are going to win this ball game, go into the Section 4 tournament with 4 wins, and just waiting to hear how the other teams did on a night which we have contenders for the conference championship playing against one another, or playing on the road tonight, I should say. Both Roseville and Woodbury's one of the other Woodbury school, like Eastridge playing on the road. Down to a minute 10, and White Bear Lake is going to pull their starters off the field, call a timeout here. We're going to take a timeout as well for our local sponsors. A minute 10 remaining. White Bear Lake 33, Ponies 22. You're listening to Stillwater Ponies football on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com, courtesy of Central Media Services. Back in 30. Fourth down and 13 for White Bear Lake. They won't kick. They'll keep. Try to run some clock. Hope that maybe Anderson will get another first down. Anderson now stops, changes the formation again. He's done this a couple of times, and it's worked a couple of times too. Fakes the handoff, has it himself. He might take a sack. No, he's still going. He's still rolling. He's throwing to the end zone. It's intercepted. Bounced around. No, it's a touchdown for White Bear Lake. Bounced off the hands of a Stillwater defender into the hands of one of the three men in that area. So once again, quarterback Trey Anderson sees something, floods the defense, finds a wide receiver, a little bit of luck, a lucky bounce, and I believe the touchdown is going to be credited to, let's see, I think that was Andy Lockwood. So we'll see who it is. I saw a one over there with the ball. Here's the kick. It is no good. Kick is no good, but White Bear Lake maybe catching the Ponies, cheating a little bit too much at the line of scrimmage to try to get into Anderson. They just flip the ball down the field, get a lucky bounce and a touchdown to make it a 39-22 ball game. And a minute 1 remaining. White Bear Lake would look like they were running out the clock if they could, but on fourth down, they go to the end zone, and the play works. Anderson, his third touchdown pass of the night, and now the Ponies really have no chance to make complete what had been started off as a pretty remarkable comeback, down 23-0. So the Ponies will be closing out their season. 37 seniors on the team. We have and two managers, so 39 people saluted at the start of the ball game here on senior night at Pony Stadium. The Ponies will lose their 5th straight ball game, and we'll see what kind of a seeding they get for the Section 4 tournament. I don't think it's going to be a very good one. We know only that Forest Lake is going to be beneath Stillwater in the standings. I think that the other team I saw with a 2-4 record going into tonight's game was one that the Ponies had lost to. Kick to the 5-yard line, to the 10-yard line, out to the 15, looking for a lane, and going down at about the 20-yard line is Stillwater's Brooks Carroll. Brooks Carroll, let's see what the Ponies do, if they'll have their starters out there or maybe put a few reserves in for this final game of the season. No, it looks like it's the starters. 55 seconds remaining. The ball at the Stillwater 22-yard line. 22-yard line as we wrap up this ball game with 55 seconds to go. Wideouts to the right side, and let's see what quarterback Trevor Tillett does tonight. Tillett steps back. Not much of a rush, but good coverage by White Bear Lake, who had dropped 5 men back in coverage, and just nobody there for Tillett. He dumped it off, and it was an incomplete pass. He was trying to get it to Knox, I believe, out on the left side and try to get him isolated on a cornerback, but the play just did not work. It ran about 2 seconds or 3 seconds off the clock. It'll be 2nd down and 10 with 51 seconds remaining. 39-22. White Bear Lake tacks on a touchdown in the closing minute. Dropping back to pass. Throw down to the left hash, and it is incomplete. And the fans are starting to leave the stadium here for the final time in this 2013 football season. The Ponies' next game will likely be on the road in the 6A Section 4 playoffs next Friday night. 48 seconds remaining. 3rd down and 10 for Stillwater. A couple of late arrivals on the field for the Ponies as they're having trouble deciding what play to run here. Tillett back on the field along with number 80, Ben Galtieri. 3rd down and 10. Ponies back to pass. Good pressure in the face. No, they cut it inside, and it's going to be Knox splitting it outside now out to the 38-yard line, and Knox will have a 1st down. I'm afraid I don't have the total numbers for Knox here, but when you check the papers tomorrow morning, you'll see Knox well over 200 yards tonight as he's going to win the scoring title and the rushing title in the Suburban East Conference. Throw underneath, and it is dropped by Anderson. Anderson was bear hugged as the moment he caught the football, and he lost it right on the sidelines. I'm sorry, that was Charlie Hammerson with the drop pass for the Ponies. 2nd down and 10, and we still have 34.8 seconds remaining. The Ponies just trying to get back on the board to make it a 10-point ball game if they can. They got within 8, and then White Bear Lake kicked a field goal and scored a touchdown late. Throw behind the intended receiver, incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Intended receiver for the Ponies that time was Josh Markert, junior wide receiver, coming off the bench. 31 seconds remaining in this ball game. It will be 3rd down and 10 from the Ponies' 36-yard line. Wide receivers out left and right. Tillett is going all the way at quarterback tonight. He's back to pass. He has 4 interceptions tonight. Hit as he throws, got the ball downfield, and let's see. We have an interception. It was an interception by one of the White Bear Lake linebackers. We believe it was Mondo, but the ball bounced off the hands of a Stillwater receiver, and that'll be the 5th interception tonight for Stillwater, and it turns the ball over to White Bear Lake with 25.8 seconds remaining. They'll have the ball at the 43-yard line, and now it's just a countdown as the Ponies are out of timeouts here. Let's see who they even have at quarterback. Anderson, has he gone all the way? Yes, he will. And he takes a knee, and that will be it for the ball game. Anderson appropriately has the last word of this ball game as he throws 3 touchdowns, runs for a touchdown, and leads White Bear Lake to a 39-22 win. White Bear Lake will close out the season winning 4 of their last 5 games. The Stillwater Ponies losing their last 5 games to fall to 3-5 on the season. Final score, White Bear Lake 39 and Stillwater 22. We'll be back in 1 minute with the post-game show here on Club 1220 KLBB, streaming online at klbbradio.com. Back in 1 minute. Turnovers.
Yeah, that's just terrible
And like I said, this damn computer. Oh well. At least your end of it worked.